Hyperun is sort of a racing game and more of a reflexes test. I can't figure out why no one is talking about this game. Hyperun is just so much fun to play. That is, if you like going fast. There are two goals in the game: go really fast, or get a high score. Simply turn your motorcycle-like vehicle before crashing and get as far as possible. It sounds simple, but it's so exciting once you start playing. The vehicle is constantly going forward. You can't alter that. It will constantly get faster, and you can help it along by driving over the blue pads. Pretty soon, you're driving so fast that the outside world has melted away and you're going over 300. At this speed, you're going so fast, you can only concentrate on making the turns. And that's my experience. The highest speed I've seen is over 900. Mind you, this isn't something I've achieved, but I saw a replay. Right now, I'm limited to around 500 speed. That seems insane until you restart and realize the beginning speed is a joke. I keep getting better at the game, maybe I can hit 1000. The tricks in the game are very simple to complete. They are all different combinations of moving the joystick left or right and jumping. For example, left and jump is a kickflip. Left, right is a 720 spin. I might have missed it, but I wish the system was explained a little more. Working it out myself, I figured out the score multiplier is the most important part. Doing more complicated tricks actually increases the multiplier more. Duplicate tricks in a row just don't give any points. The list of tricks should include more helpful information. For example, does doing tricks at higher speeds give you more score, or does it affect your speed? These questions go unanswered. You can use the dedicated jump button between turns to do tricks, but if you get really good, turning counts as a jump too, so you could combo a trick into a turn. This can be set up before the turn by doing a trick on a turn, which does a jump, then holding the button, which will then slide you to the next turn for extra points. Oh yeah, there's sliding too. By turning early, the game puts you into a slide that you can hold for as long as you don't run into anything. Once you release the slide, the vehicle goes in the new direction. It gives points and makes it easier to get into the next turn. Also, it just feels awesome. The game gives you clues to which turn is coming up, so you can get into a slide much earlier than you expect. At some point, you can feel out the turn and become a god at sliding between turns. Feeling awesome really sums up the entire game. How much speed there is. You feel really great making those turns. You feel really great doing all the sliding around and doing the tricks. When you get that really high score run, it feels amazing. It's the best feeling, right? Hyperun is a little rough around the edges though, but I think the gameplay is solid and fun enough that stuff can be overlooked. The track is the same and different each time you run. You'll become familiar with certain parts of it, but the order changes each time. On one hand, I like this because it tests your skills in the game, but comparing scores is difficult. The game really needs a daily run to compare high scores a lot better. Since the bike regenerates, you might make a mistake and get lucky with a long stretch of straight track. That would allow you to regenerate at least 1 point of life before the next mistake. Someone else might not get so lucky. My first couple of runs, I was trying to do tricks and get a max speed in one run. I realized that you want to stay at lower speeds longer during a trick run to give yourself more time for the tricks. Keeping your runs separate for speed or score will make it a lot easier to beat your high scores. They're even saved in separate leaderboards. Some of the best features of this game revolve around not playing. Hyperun has an export to GIF feature of your end ruining crash. I love that feature. GIFs are so much better for sharing. You can also view the replays of everyone on the leaderboard. Want to know how someone got the top score? Just watch. This is how I learned to combine driving on the edge of the track and doing tricks for extra points. As soon as you get a top score or speed, it's uploaded for everyone to see. Absolutely amazing. I can be entertained by something I'll never achieve or learn new techniques. The gameplay is very limited. It's just the one track over and over. There's some cosmetic customization to your vehicle. It makes it a little more interesting since that's saved with your replay. There's also different times of day you can race, but again, that's cosmetic. Once you've reached the limit of your abilities, the game is pretty much over. I'm still getting better at it the more I play, and the leaderboards give me something to shoot for, so I think money well spent. Runs are also really quick, so it's a game you can pick up and put down whenever you want. Hyperun is so much fun that I have trouble putting it down though. Just one more run. It's a very simple concept done so incredibly well. They do plan on expanding the game if it's successful, but even now it's solid. I would love to see a daily mode or some objectives added. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go see if I can beat my high scores. Hey, thanks for watching. The best thing you can do for this game and the channel is share this video out. Small games and small channels have a exposure problem. It's really hard to get out there, you know? And I really want this game to succeed. I think it looks awesome. So if you could just share it with somebody you think would enjoy this game, that would be great. I really hope the best for these developers. Thanks for watching.